everyone, I am back with another card making video. This is a winter card. You could turn it into a Christmas card, I suppose, if you really wanted to, but I wanted to do another winter one. I'm having more fun with those than I am the Christmas cards this year. So the stack that I'm going to use is the Winter Frost by Recollections. It's just the little 6x6. And these are some of the prints in here. It's got silver foil, so these are really pretty. So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to use this Christmas clear stamp set by Recollections. It's got some really great sayings on the inside. So I'm going to use the one that says, "May joy fill your home and peace fill your heart this season." So that's not really a Christmas saying. And I've just been using these to stamp on the insides of my cards. So that's why I got that. So this is the card that I made, and I'm going to show you how to make today. I did some embossing right here with some silver embossing powder, and I paper pieced my little to-go cups there, and this is embossed using my Cuttlebug, and I don't know the name of the folder. I do not have it out. I believe this is a Dries snowflake one. And then the rest is just papers. My mat is Smoky Slate from Stampin' Up! And along with my little scalloped oval here is also Smoky Slate. So I'm going to show you how to make this. This is the inside. Right there. So this is an A2 size card. It is a landscape fold. So I have cut my cardstock at 4 1/4 by 11. I'm going to score this at 5 1/2. And we're just going to fold that in half. So there we have the card base. Now for the card, we are going to we're going to piece together these two pieces here, which is my embossed piece and my designed paper. I'm just going to check with my mat to make sure that they're going to fit properly. See if I cut them good, and they will be fine. Okay, so these pieces, you can cut these individually, or you can cut them like I do. So this piece measures 5 1/4 by 2, and so does this one. But all I do is do 5 1/4 by 4, and I cut them in half, and I can get 2 cards out of each piece. So that's up to you. My Smoky Slate mat, this is some old textured coordinations that we don't carry this anymore, but I'm just using it up. So this measures 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. So these two pieces here, I'm just going to flip them over, and I'm going to just tape them together on the back side here with just a couple pieces of just Scotch tape. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. So there we go. Now the next thing I'm going to do is take my little strip that I cut, and I cut this using this little stack. It was longer. It's got little border strips on it, and this pattern happened to be the longest, so I could get a few pieces out of it. So this I cut at 3/8 of an inch, and I left, this is actually 6 inches, I left the width so I can just center it on here and then snip off what I don't need. So I'm actually going to attach this with score tape, and I'm just going to put a piece on this side My dog. And then I'm going to put a piece on this side. This is just going to help it adhere better to the embossed part. Shh, 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 shh. I think she heard a car door outside or something. So we'll just go ahead and pull this off, and then I'll just center this little strip. Just like so. We'll just give that a good press on the back side there, and we'll just trim this off with my scissors. So there we have our top layer. So we will go ahead and attach this to our smoky slate piece. I'm going to run a few strips of adhesive down because that one piece is embossed and I don't want it to lift. So I'm just going to run a couple extra strips down this one. Grab my smoky slate. And then I'm just going to center this like I normally would. Just like that. So there we have the front. Now we'll just go ahead and attach this to the card base. And then we can do some of the fun decorating. Whoop. Make sure if your words are going a certain direction, you don't put it upside down, like I almost just did. Okay, so I'm just going to center this on the front. Just like so. So there we have the base of our card. Here are my little coffee cups. You can see my stamped over. And I'm just going to attach these together with a little bit of glue. I think this is going to be fine. So there we have our little coffee cups. So we'll just go ahead and put a couple dimensionals on the back of these. And then we'll set these aside. Okay, so I'm going to do my embossing. And for my little front sentiment, I used a set from last year. It's a Project Life Holiday Cheer. This was in last year's holiday catalog from Stampin' Up. And it's super cute because they're really small. And I'm going to use this little Baby It's Cold Outside stamp. So if you guys have this one, it's super fun to use on small parts that you want. And then I'm going to use the large oval punch to cut this out with. So, because I do not edit my videos, they take way longer to upload for me if I have to do that. I'm going to emboss this in the video. So, you guys can fast forward this part if you'd like. But it only takes a couple seconds, and to me it's really not that loud. So, just going to stamp my image. And then I'm going to get my silver embossing powder. And I can't remember where I got this. I got it a long time ago. And I think it's a little set from Michaels. And it came in some different colors. Okay, so there's that part. Now I'm just going to emboss it really quick. So this is going to be a little loud, but not too bad. Let me heat it up for a second. And then we're just going to emboss that really fast here. There we go. See, not too painful. Okay, so while that cools down, I'm going to cover my embossing powder so I don't knock it over all over my table, and I'll dump that back in a few. And I'm going to use the large oval punch to go ahead and punch this out. So I'm just going to line it up in there. Kind of center it if I can. So there we have that. I've already punched out my smoky slate piece using the scalloped oval punch. So that's this piece here. And now I'm just going to attach these with some of my Zig 2-way glue here. So I'm going to flip this over and just hold this down so it'll adhere. This is a little piece of textured paper, so just want to make sure it's going to stick. And then we will come back to our card. So what we're going to do now is grab some more dimensionals. I'm going to put those on the back of my little sentiment here. Now we're just going to assemble everything. So I'm going to put my little cups on. And this would be a really cute card to use to put a little Starbucks gift card in. To make a little pocket on the inside to put the little gift card in. So I'm just going to make sure that I get this on straight. So there we have that. That's basically the whole card, and then all I did was just put some rhinestones on my snowflakes. So I'm going to use these little rhinestones here. I got these at my Scrapbook Expo at Want to Scrap. It's a really great booth for inexpensive rhinestones. So every time I go, I kind of stock up on them. So I'm just gonna, I can get it to stay where it's supposed to. Put some of these in the center of these snowflakes. Then we will stamp the inside. For the inside of the card, I'm going to use some StazOn Jet Black, because the stamp set I'm using is a silicone stamp set. So my dye ink is not going to work very well with it. But no big deal. And I also pulled out a really old Stampin' Up! Color called Baja Breeze to stamp my snowflake on the inside of my card that I am using my itty bitties. So there we have all the rhinestones, and then you can see the embossed silver embossing powder there. Oh, and I'm going to put 2 little tiny rhinestones, these little letters you guys see me cutting apart, on my little snowflakes here on my mugs. Don't want to forget to bling up my little coffee mugs. There's one. Okay, so let's go ahead and stamp the inside. So I've already mounted my stamp. And now I'm going to get my StazOn ink here. Alright, so we're going to just try to stamp this right in the center of the card. Okay, so there's that part. Now I'm going to take my little itty bitty snowflake and I'm going to ink that up with a little bit of Baja Breeze here. And I'm just going to stamp it right there, just like that. This is a little coffee cup. This is called To Go Cup, and it's made by Stampabilities. I got this at Hobby Lobby. So super cute. I love piecing it. So that's that little stamp there. I think that's dry. So there you go, and then all you got to do is sign it. So there are a couple of cute little winter themed, there we go, we'll just do that, winter themed cards, and I hope you guys like this, and I hope to do some more embossing because it's kind of fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little card making video, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!